Yeah.
Started. I'm trying. I'm keeping it going. If the train slows, it goes. It's
fall down. Truck stops swimming. It drowns.
It drowns. Exactly. Into the water going over my guts.
How would you say over sort of the character over the course of season 1 leading into season 2? How would you track his evolution?
His evolution. Well, yeah. I mean, he's learned. He's learned so much about like achieving his goals, and he does achieve them. Like we start season 2. He's king of the Gotham underworld. Falcone's out of the picture. Lily's dead. Fish is swimming. Don't have no idea. What her deal is. She's not there now, but so he, at the same time though, he set out to accomplish this, and he did. At the same time, he's as smart as anyone else. Like he knows that once you get to the top of Gotham City, there's something right there to the top. So he knows he has to be like even more vigilant than he was in the first season to just hang on to his power. Yeah, it's constantly. Exactly.
As iconic as the Penguin is, we've never gotten to see this much of him in a live-action series before. How fun is it to be able to take something that is iconic of the Penguin and do this?
Freaking believable. It's the most fun ever. I mean, I feel. Well, I can't believe it's real. Still, it's been like a year and a half. When I go to work, they like in New York they send like the Teamsters who come with the bands to pick us up at our houses. I get up and I like look out the window and like there's a band there and I'm like, what? Anyway, that is a sidebar, but to play like this iconic character, to follow in the footsteps of Burgess Meredith and Danny DeVito, two absolutely outstanding iconic actors. What more can you ask for? It's really insane. And then also to have this character being given the treatment and the care that Bruno Heller and the rest of our writers have done, it's just, I have the best things to say, the best things to do, the best clothes to wear.
Are we seeing more of the iconic Penguin things, like maybe a monocle at some point?
Or I think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when this stuff is going to start rolling out, but that's the fun thing is like, like the limp, establishing that in the first season, and then and yeah, as we go along, we might see some new toys, and like the umbrella fashion. I'm hoping like that comes into play, and then the monocle. Well, I know that in the comics, it's an injury that he received. I forget from whom, but so I'm hoping like we get to establish that as a that. Cool. And then like also his food addiction.
Yes.
Which we'll probably see some of that too.
Who do you think will challenge him for power in season 2?
In season 2, well, I think there are several people. I will say his biggest adversary coming up is a new character that we've introduced, Theo Galavan, and and it's really not just Oswald. Like Galavan is going to be a challenge for every principal character in the show because he just comes in and just shakes up that whole power structure. And so you're going to see that. And so he's going to have to maneuver his way around there. So and also Harvey Bullock just always had it out for Oswald. And I'm like, come on.
Give me a
the
break.
pilot. Yeah, exactly. Like, lay off, bro. Whatever. So.
We're going to see Oswald interact with any other villains this season?
Like
Riddler, maybe?
I can safely say that you will probably see some more of that. Like, that was such a fun scene to do. One of my favorites that we did in the first season, and also people just reacted so amazingly to it, So, like, I have a feeling that's in the cards. Yeah.
What are your favorite TV shows right now?
My favorite TV shows: Walking Dead, of course, Game of Thrones, of course. House Hunters International.
Actually, that is a fun show.
My friend does the voiceover for that show, and I'm like my friend Colette, and I turn it on, and I'm like, oh, Colette, you're killing it, because every once in a while she'll get a little sarcastic in there, as much as she can, and I'm like, yes. I can hear it in her voice. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
If you could run your own nightclub, what kind of nightclub would you be?
Oh man, if I could run my own nightclub. probably really quiet because I'm a person now. You know, like I go out and I'm like, what? You know, like screaming at everybody. Yeah, I like a chill bar. It's just my
Maybe
experience.
some quiet, smooth jazz or something.
Yeah, right. Totally.
Your
Yeah.
enthusiasm coming in here and this whole setup, I mean, is it significant the fact that you're part of this sort of iconic, legendary thing now? From now on, you will be a part of the legacy.
It's unreal, man. It's amazing. I mean, it's like, some people are like, ask if I'm worried about being typecast, and I'm like, I have a job. I have health insurance again. I'm really happy with where things are going. Whatever. It's like, it's just a dream.
I love that your character calls himself the King of Gotham. What exactly does that mean for Harvey or the Penguin?
For Harvey, or what does that mean? Well, for the Penguin, I mean, it just means that everything, all of his manipulations, all of his scheming, everything that he laid out in season 1 came true. Like his wish came true, and it just sort of means that finally in his life he doesn't have to answer to anybody except himself, which is really just his goal the entire time. I think it was Donald said earlier today, and I'm just gonna steal it. He's not here. He said, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and it's very true. And so you're gonna see him just try and maintain control. We'll see how successful it is. But, it's just a validation.
Yeah.
One of the modern things with the Penguin has been the Iceberg Lounge. It's something that's been added in the Arkham games, in the comics. Now that he's king of the underworld, is he maybe building to that? Is there something going on with that?
I think it's entirely in the cards. I mean, they're. We'll have to see. Yeah, exactly.
With that, I have to grab him. So sorry.
Sorry, guys.
you.
Thank you so much. What a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Thanks, man.